You get in your car one day and you go to hit the start button and your car do this. Right off the bat, we won't think about nothing else. We just go straight to the battery because the batteries will start the car. So let's test the battery out. I'm at the battery and I got my voltmeter. So I'm gonna check the voltage of the battery. See how good it is. So let me turn it on to DC voltage. You can see right there, DC. And we match the leads up, color coordinate. Positive. And we got negative. So we're gonna go to our meter. Let's see what's putting out. 9.8. Now, a fully charged battery is what? 12.6 volts. Anything under 12.6 volts. Anything under 12.4 has to get recharged. This is way under. I'm not even going to try to recharge this because we can see by the condition of this battery. This looks like the original battery that came with the car. The car's a 2012, so probably has not even gotten changed yet. If it did, I can't tell. This battery looks really old. So I'm just going to put a load on it, try to drain it, check it again. But most likely, I'm just going to be replacing this battery. Battery volt tester. Battery load tester is what I meant to say. And what it does is pretty much puts a load on the battery. It's made up of like high resistance pretty much. So it's just draining it, and then voltage is supposed to come back up afterwards. And it's one of the ways you can test the battery. So I'm gonna put the positive on. Got it hooked up. So let me check where I'm at. I'm at 10 volts. Now be careful when you're using stuff like this. Make sure you do your research on this. Just don't go and buy this tool and just think you know how to use it. I know how to use it. So I'm good. So I'm going to hit the switch for about 3 seconds, not 5. If you have a 5, this shit will start smoking. So let's hold it. 1, 2, 3. See, I was in the where it says bad battery in that section. So voltage is going back up. Let it go back up. Give it about 30-45 seconds, and then we're going to put another load on it. So this was like it's trying to go back up. It's in a weak section of it right there. So I'm going to put another load on it. And as you can see, I confirmed this battery bad. There ain't nothing else for me to test. So go ahead, I'm going to order the battery and we'll get it from Pep Boys, because Pep Boys seems to have the cheapest battery out of everybody, between like Advanced Auto, it's another parts store, AutoZone, any of your local mom and pop part stores. To remove the battery, we're going to get some of the other parts they put around it, so it's not like a direct access to it. So we're going to remove some stuff. Like we're going to remove this air duct right here. So it looks like Phillips. These clips, if you use a Phillips screwdriver and don't press in, just lightly unscrew. If you press in while you're unscrewing this plastic, it will push yourself back down. So tighten it by hand, and then it just comes straight out. Just pull it out, and you do this for the rest of the two. I got all 3 clips out, so I'm gonna put them where I can find it, put it in a safe spot so it won't fall into the engine bay. So let's put it like right where the wipers rest at. So I'll sit it up in there so we know where to find it. Make sure you put your tools away from the engine. Because cost of replacing tools are high nowadays. We don't want it to fall down in the engine. So let's pull this air duct up. So got everything holding it in. Look around, see if there's something else. Try wiggling it. This one looks like it's just, if I lift up, it'll come straight out. And that's that. Put that to the side, put it on top of the engine. That's cool. So now I have full view. To get the battery off, not only do you have to remove these positive and negative cable, there's always a battery holder, battery stopper, something, either a strap, whatever. This is just it keeps the battery in place, stop it from like moving around. As you can see, I'm trying to move the battery, I can't, so I won't be able to get it out. So I take this bolt off right here. So this is a 12 millimeter. Let me zoom in. It's 12 millimeter. So get a long extension like this one. I'm gonna show you. I'm in my drawer right now. So let's grab this with a 12. Oh, my 12 is missing, but every mechanic in your drawer should have like a backup 12 somewhere. So let's use my 3/8, my short impact 12. So let's see, where we at? This is a 12. 12, cool. All right, grab my extension. Let's try it out. And you need a 3/8 ratchet too. Which one should I get? I think I already got the one I'm looking for already out. Actually, I don't need nothing crazy. Just use a regular 3/8. So let's get the 12 on the extension. Got one hand. Let's put it to where. This is the proper way of putting on the tool. See this hole and this little button thing you can push in. All it is keep the tools, the socket on the extension, right, instead of twisting off. Next, let's grab our extension, line it up on the socket, make sure it's on there flush. Grab your 3/8, then lefty loosey, righty tighty. So we're gonna loosen it. So let's go off, and then just back it off. I want to get a 10 millimeter wrench, and first cable to take off, always disconnect the negative cable first. So by the way, for most battery cables, depending on foreign or domestic, maybe a side post, maybe top post, either way, the nut or bolt that always keeps it in place will always be like a 10 millimeter. I've seen 11, seen 8, just mainly those three. So like an 8, 10, and then 11. Maybe I've seen like a 13 before, I'm not sure, but just mainly those three. Like I said, I got my 10 millimeter wrench. Just keep backing it off. Try to turn it by hand, and should be able to move the cable up. Move this out the way. Don't let it hit like the frame or let it re-ground, because the power cable is still connected. So let's tuck it in between, like something like this wire right here. So that's holding it in place, but it's not touching any grounds. Next, so power is completely off because there's no ground. I'm gonna unbolt this, screw this bolt for the nut, for the power cable. So I got it loose. I should be able to turn it by hand, but I can't, so let's keep turning it. Keep going. Alright. And then this one, you don't have to worry about if it touches like metal or anything else, because the circuit is not complete. So let's put it off to the side. Now put my tool up, move the battery around. I'll show you a trick. Sometimes batteries are heavy. Sometimes the angle of it, how you got to give it out, is a pain in the ass. It'll hurt your back. You scrape your hands up, your arms. Just too much. So just to make life easier, I like to take a vice grip and clamp it to the negative cable. Not the positive, the negative. Here's my vice grip. So, yeah. Got it on like this. Would have showed you how to put it on, but I only have one hand to use. I'm holding the camera. I'm working with my left hand. This is not my favorite hand to use. It's not my best hand. You know what the hell I meant. So, just gonna hold it. Slip up and pull it out. Got my new battery from Pep Boys. It's cheap ass Pro Start. Gets the job done. It's supposed to last like 2 year. Give you a warranty on it. Before I put it in, I want to check the voltage on it, make sure it's good. It's 12.5. Now, it's over 12.4. Under 12.45, it's undercharged. You got to charge it back up. Fully charged battery is 12.6. So this tells me the battery is good, and the reason why it's at 12.5 because it's probably been sitting on a shelf for how, God knows how long. But this is good. As soon as you put it in the car, let the car run the alternator, recharge it back up. So we good to go from here. Don't forget to put a load on the battery. Hook everything up. Make sure you got it right. Plus sign, positive, negative, ground. So we already saw that it was 12.5 volts, but I'm gonna put a load on it, see if the voltage goes back up. So let's hold it. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. See where it's at? It's going back up. It's still in the green, tells me it's still good. Wait about 30-45 seconds before you hit the next load. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Then still in the green. It's good. And we can move, to the next job, to the next part of the job. Now you may smell, it smells like a toaster a little bit. It has all these windings in here, but I told you it builds up resistance, and it gets really, really, really hot. That's where they got these air holes in here. So the system, this whole thing could it could vent, but be careful. 3-second rule. Don't go over 5 seconds. If you're using a snap-on like a micro vat or a vat or whatever, you could go over longer than 3 seconds, but this is from Harbor Freight. I just needed enough to draw like a nice load for a couple seconds, and I'm good. So let's put the battery in. Everything we removed, we're gonna put back on in the same order. Got my battery in. Second last thing before I took the battery out was I took this stopper, holder, whatever you want to call it. It's a battery holder to me. Just put it back in place, same way you took it off. Just confused on how it went. Just rewind the video back and see how it was. I know how it goes, so I'm good. Alright. Oh shit, my tool fell. Part. All the way down there, I gotta get it now. Found the part, put it back on. So next I just need to get my bolt for it. Then we're gonna tighten it back up. So on now. Tip: don't over tighten this bolt. So I've had plenty of cars where people did that, snapped. Then people never ever put their holder battery strap back in. I like to do shit the right way. So to make sure that's in right, as soon as it stops, 1/4 inch turn, you're done. Next we're gonna put our cables on. First cable we put on is the positive, and then we put on a negative cable. Tighten it. As soon as it stops, 1/4 inch turn. Same thing applies to small bolts. Every bolt that's small, 1/4 inch turn. You could tighten that up first after you get that one on. I'm doing both at the same time because I got one hand. Don't worry about if the ground cable start to spark a little bit around the post. It's normal. It's just making contact. And we'll tighten this and this bolt right here with our 10mm wrench. That's it. So we got that good. Just wiggle it, make sure it's on right. Close it, put this air deck back in the same way you took it out. I'm gonna start the car. Start the car now. Make sure everything good. See how I start up fine, just like that. Shut it up again. No problems, no lights flickering. Now I'm gonna go to the battery. I want to check the alternator. I want to see what it's putting out. So I'm just gonna test the battery, the two top posts, the negative and positive, with my meter. Gonna put all loads on before we test the alternator. Put on your lights, high beams, hazards, anything that has like a draw to it, rear defroster. And if you want to put the heated seats on, that's another load you can, it's optional. But let's go to the battery post and check the voltage. Put my loads on. You see everything I turned on. 14.3, it's above 14 volts. Anything above 14 is good for an alternator. Some cars run just under 14. It all depends on the car, but this is good. We done and showed you how to diagnose a no start problem. One of many more to come. Thank you for watching this video.